Hello everyone, it's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737. I noticed that they had some really cool Valentine's Day MLP stuff at two stores. Right here is a box set of cards that you can get at Target. I'm assuming that you can't get them at Walmart because, well, from all the card selections I saw, they didn't have very many of anything. In fact, it goes for every kind of fictional franchise you can think of. They had next to nothing. It was all generic stuff. I got this at Target, and it looks really cool. It comes with a lot of stuff that you can give people that you're intending on giving these Valentine's Day cards to. And I'll show you that in a second. So take that in mind. I'm going to show you three things, and if you don't want it spoiled what's in this box because you think you might be getting something from someone that's going to be in this box, I just lost my train of thought. After showing you three things, I'm going to show what's in the box, and don't see it unless you're okay with being spoiled. Anyway, at Walmart, they did have two MLP things that you might be interested in. One is the Crystal Heart Kiss, which is kind of funny. It's a different name for the season 6 opening episode that has Flurry Heart and it accidentally destroy the Crystal Heart. You're better off getting the TV episode, but it is interesting because it has some good pictures of the scenes from the episode. And one thing I like to look at when I'm looking at any of the books that are based off the episodes is to see if they have any bits of lore that might be different than what we saw. And they it's very simplified, but again, it's the artwork from the show, and it looks really nice. So there's that. I never noticed it, but the vase or vase that they're basing the lore off of for the crystalling, it kind of doesn't make any sense because you can see Cadence and Twilight and Flurry Heart and Shining Armor in it, so it's almost like someone went back in time with a vase with them on it, and someone found it and they're like, oh, this is what the crystalling is. And they're like, wait a minute, that looks like us. How old is this? Oh, it's 10,000 years. Don't think anything of it. It looks terrible. It's because he just realized that something terrible is going to happen. Never mind. I can't talk. You've probably seen the episode. You probably know why it looks terrible. There's Flurry Heart. I think she looks cute. A lot of the fandom doesn't like her. Yeah, it is a little bit strange that her proportions are different compared to other baby ponies in the series. I still like her. She's pretty cool. I mean, excluding some of the mischief she causes. But to get to the point, I actually think that was the page. Yeah, the wording is slightly different. Equestria has never seen a baby alicorn before. That can just mean that Equestria itself, in all the time it's existed, has never seen a baby alicorn, which would fit with the lore with what Foss said about Princess Celestia and Princess Luna. I'm still going by what she says. I think they are natural alicorns, and it does say in their journals that they practically had to raise themselves. There was next to no alicorns that anyone's ever seen. In fact, I think from all that we have seen, or at least have read about them, Star Swirl would have been the only one that we know of that would have had contact with other alicorns. And the most contact he had, it appears, is with Twilight. Sorry, Celestia and Luna. And, well, I guess technically Twilight, but she's an artificial alicorn. But all in all, it's pretty cool. Getting the episode, if you had a choice between the book and the episode, you're better off with the episode, definitely. Because you get to watch our favorite characters in action, seeing them interact with each other instead of just reading very, very toned down, light, brief sentences about things that they are doing. She looks cute. But at any moment, she could have a nervous breakdown again and make someone go through the same things that happen in Lesson 0. Okay, what is unique about this? Now, I don't know why you would get this for this, but you never know. At the very back of this, it comes with a couple of Valentine's Day cards, MLP themed. That's a nice thing of Pinky to say. Actually, they're all pretty nice cards. This actually came out in 2016, believe it or not. I had never seen this book, so I'm surprised it's still in publication. You'd think they have another much more modern Valentine's Day MLP book. I remember this movie. This one was pretty good. I actually really, really love the Equestria Girl movies. Some of the well, seems like most of the fandom doesn't like the Equestria Girls, which is a shame. But I do prefer the movies over the shorts, although some of the shorts were pretty good. Like the Trixie one that just came out. Okay, the final thing that's a Valentine's Day based thing, and it is brand new, that just came out. It was in the same section at Walmart, was this jumbo coloring activity book. Now, I would show you what's in it. You might be getting it as a gift, though. Not only that, but I was thinking maybe I should record coloring some of the stuff in it and just doing some crazy stuff with it. But it's pretty cheap. I normally don't do activity books, but heck, I might do it sometime. And I do recommend it if you want to color something and you don't have a PC with you, and you just have a bunch of coloring pencils, markers, crayons, anything that you can use for a coloring tool, and you're bored. This is a good book. From what I saw, it has a couple of games in it, although some of them are kind of tedious. Now for the spoilers. Again, if you think you're going to be getting a Valentine's from someone from that set that I just showed you from Target, and you don't want it spoiled, you don't watch anymore. But for those that are curious, it comes with some very hefty MLP erasers and some heart stickers. They're kind of meh. They could have done a better job with that. But the cards are very nice. There's not as many as last year, but I want to say the quality is better and it's more show accurate. Of course, the other one is based off the movie, but I just slightly like the show art more than the movie. Yeah, it's the same thing. The Princess Power one's probably my favorite one. I really like the princesses. But then again, I also really like Starlight Glimmer and Trixie, and also like Rainbow Dash a lot. Oddly enough, Applejack isn't in this, except for this one. And another odd thing, I guess some of them are meant for just friends, because most of them say from. While there's some other ones, or just one actually. It's hard to do with one hand. Or wait, or I think that's all the cards. Maybe I was thinking of the cards in this book. Yeah, I was thinking of the cards in the book, because one just says to and then love, and the rest of them are to and from. So I'm assuming 3 of them are for your friends and one's for someone you have a crush on. Which the one that you would have a crush on would get that one. You complete me. That makes sense. Although I think any of them could be used for anything, really. Anyway, they're all really cool, and I do recommend them if you want a MLP themed Valentine's Day this year. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think it's pretty cool, and I think you guys should get it if you're looking for something like this. And happy Hearts and Hooves Day. Early happy Hearts and Hooves Day.